What is going on, everybody? I'm Alex Hunter. This is HP Builds, and welcome back to the channel. So today is a very fun day. We have a very long day ahead of us, but we've got the trailer hooked up. We've got the new Mustang in the trailer, and we are headed to Atlanta Motorsports Park for a Track Night in America event. So I've never been to this track, and I'm really excited to get there. Gonna see what we can do. Of course, we're still on old tires on the red car, but that's okay, because we're just out here to have fun and really learn the course, because we're gonna get new set of tires for this car, new set of tires for Lucy, and I don't know, next week or so. I've got to get on it, I know. That way we have a good set of tires to really get this race season started off on the right foot. So we're gonna go put some miles down, but before we do, how about a cold start? What do y'all say? In fact ours. Alright guys, so obviously we've been here for a while. I'm already in the car, strapped in, ready to go, and basically as soon as we got here, we hit the ground running, getting signed in, getting our helmet checked, getting the car ready to go, meeting everybody around here in the pits, because this isn't going to be our last time here. So want to meet a few people that we're going to be running with, and really just kind of hanging out and trying to have as much fun as possible. I did just do a couple little taste laps in the novice group just to see what this track is. And if you guys have never been here, this is what the track looks like. It has a lot of elevation changes down in the back of the track, which is something very new to me. Obviously NCM does have the sinkhole, and that's kind of a blind curve, but this, you're going to be coming in with a lot of speed to a very high, pretty sharp corner there as it kind of jumps over, which NCM isn't quite that way with the elevation change, right? You kind of sweep around and fall down, but the whole time you can kind of look off, over your passenger headlight, and you can pretty much see the track for a good while. This, not that case. You actually lose all sight of the track there for a split second. So it's kind of muscle memory for a couple, maybe 50, 60 feet or so. So yeah, I'm excited. We're ready to go. Everything's gassed up. All we got to do now is kill about 10 minutes or so and go out for our first run session. We got an hour on this track, 3 20-minute sessions. So curious to see what our times are, and then go back and see what true fast times are, because I've got Dad up by the building, and he's gonna be running a stopwatch kind of timing me. So in between run sessions we'll be able to see what we're doing, but again, I don't really know what is a fast time here, so we'll check that later. But how about I quit talking, how about I throw this helmet on and let's go have some fun. What do you think? right, guys, well, that was actually a very good run session. I felt like I got the line pretty quick, and before you know it, I was running pretty good. I mean, I was coming about 105 or so, 110 right here in this front straight. And that last lap right here with this Corvette, we were running pretty good through here. And I went to hit the brakes, and I guess I snapped on them a little too hard because tires started chirping. And before I knew it, me and him were door to door. So shout out to him. He was driving pretty good. He was alert, and he saw that I was coming up on his driver's side in a left-hand corner. So he kind of held his ground and stayed outside to give me room to slow down. So shout out to him. That was good driving. Always got his head on a swivel. I can appreciate that. But we did have this Lotus right behind me. He was coming up pretty good. So I'm thinking next run session he might have to be let go. I might have to let him pass. But that was a good first run session. Now we got to cool everything back down and hit it again. So check back in with you on the next run session. Actually, no. I'll check back in with you after I get my times from Dad. So, yeah. See y'all in a second. Alright, guys, so I talked with Dad, looked at our times. We had a bunch of laps there where I was slowed down, so those didn't count. But we got two good laps. One was 1:39, the other was 1 minute and 37 seconds, 0.9. So that was a pretty good run. But we're about to go out for our second run session. We're gonna see about trying to beat beating that 137. Let's go have some fun, shall we?
off out there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, they called it in. What happened?
Right here in this hairpin, right here on the right.
Yeah.
Just slid out a little bit.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
A little too much throttle.
A little too much speed coming in.
Oh, I got you.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Nothing. Didn't hit anything or
No,
anything?
no. Just hit the grass a little bit, check the car, make sure it was good with a couple shakes, and then took off.
Sounds good, man.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Let's go see what we've got on the car as far as damage. Hopefully none. All right, guys, so Dad just walked up. We're getting ready for our third run session here. And second run session, I got a 138.1. First run session was, of course, a 137.9. So we're 0.2 of a second slower that run, which shows I pretty much had my fastest time in both run sessions. So now I've got a 1, trying not to go off in corner 6 like I did, and 2, try to beat a 137.9. I'm really not too worried. I lowered tire pressures a little bit, cooled everything back down big time, because we were definitely getting hot. Tires were all the way up at 37 PSI because of the heat, and put fans on everything, checked everything, got it all cooled down. So hopefully this run session, we might see a 137.8. Who knows? I don't know. But we're gonna go out here, 20 more minutes of absolute fun, and then it's off to the house. So let's go see what kind of fun we can get into. check in with Dad. We'll see what our times are. We'll see if we beat the 137.9. And then from there, we'll load up, go home. Guys, I got one thing to say. This car is absolutely amazing. I love everything about this car. Don't get me wrong, I love Lucy, but nothing quite stacks up to what this car is. This car is just a whole different animal. But let's check in with Dad, see what our times are. Let's get this thing loaded up, because we've got to get home, because I have to get up at like 2 o'clock in the morning to go to Mexico for work. So I'll check back in with you guys when he gets over here. We get this thing loaded up, and we'll go over times. Sound good? All right, guys, so we are all loaded up. Dad's in the restroom, and we are about to put some more miles down to get home. But he ran the times, and on his stopwatch, I got 1 minute and 36.5 seconds. So it was 36.53. So we did in fact get better in our third run session, but I did not do better in the second run session. But overall, I don't really care, because we had a lot of fun. And here's the most important part. The Mustang, still in good shape. So car's in one piece, I'm in one piece, everything hooks back together. And now it is time to get home and call it a day. So 1 minute, 36 seconds, .53 to call it a day. So see you guys in the next video.